Overkill. Eh. The enemies are starting to become more like tedious to try to combo out of, like combo string in the air with. But then again, we're getting closer and closer to like end game, so I'm gonna assume that that's why these enemies are not letting me juggle them as much as I really would love to. No point in going that way. Just keep following the path.
Clive, smoke. Is the city fallen?
Oh, Mid isn't dead over there. Because the one thing we need is one more body to add to the pile.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, there's another side mission. I see it over there. Oh, great. They can't just let me... Ah! They can't just let me just do my thing. No, they gotta add more side missions. Like, here's more shit for you to do. Go do it.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chairdra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Of course, they have these missions set so far apart from each other too. So unlike the other ones, where you could just do them all in one shot because they're all close to each other.
Let's go.
And they said, yeah, no, screw that idea. You're gonna be doing everything in different places now. Get the hell out of my way.
This must have been a nice place.
It will be again.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
The hell?
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it. as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlog. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Now let's talk to Theodore.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Okay. One side mission sorted out. Onward to the next one. Oh great, Martha wants something. I was just there. What does she want now? Hold on, before I walk in here, let me I need to grab some water. I'll be right back. 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 I got like a thing of an energy drink here and water. Because I'm not trying to drink this and then have my whole being fucking self implode. Oh, this is not bad. Actually, really good. Hold on. I forgot to mark the thing for that bounty that we did. Go. Where's my headset? So I can put back on my Chrome Dome. Oh, Martha, you got some explaining to do.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Hey, your guys' rent is overdue. It's time for y'all to get evicted. Get the fuck out.
You will leave this place or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not.
Oh, great.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo! A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
There you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Alright. Now we have one more. And Lost Wing is the Veil.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the bay.
Oh no, he probably's like, oh, it's time for revenge.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lost Wing? Everything you've built.
I built Lost Wing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children. the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
Damn.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Is this? Yeah, it is. It is that mansion. Okay. Because we had to actually go after the Bomb King in that area. And I was like, I feel like I would have to come back here at some point, but sure enough, it serves another purpose too. Well, okay, that's cool. That's a good reuse of that area. Because it's so off the beaten path that it's kind of weird to why it was there. And I thought it was just there as like a thing for like a bounty, but they said no, there's more shit you can do with it. There's all the chocobos. I mean, they're already in there.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
Are they dead?
Quentin? Are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Oh.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin.
A curl?
Hold it off.
A white
You go.
curl?
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
Minus?
That is no real guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
What? Oh.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it.
Because I'm fighting.
Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Let me finish this quickly.
I think he died. I think he's dead in there. Oh, he's dead in there. I can see him in there. He's dead. I messed up that combo string there.
Farewell.
I hope he's not dead in there.
I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family.
And thus the man found purpose in life. Beyond revenge.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, we're definitely getting close to the end, because it feels like this is like the game trying to like tighten up loose ends. The emblem of the hangman. The tavern at the heart of the Lost Wing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin. One is apt to reveal its secrets as the hangman's enigmatic tavern keeper. Wicked Wheel. Reduces Wicked Wheel cooldown time by 2.7. Probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let me save real quick in case something stupid happens. Onward. Actually, wait, hold on. I keep making detours. Let's go over here real quick, because I did a lot of those challenges, so I'm hoping I get something out of it. Not challenges, but those side missions. Oh look, there's another bounty.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here you are. Best
of luck out there, Sid.
Talisman of priming? His eyes glowing, his blade an extension of his very arm. He knew no fatigue. The man was gone, and in his place the icon visited upon us death 1,000-fold. First-hand account of the Siege of Stoner. Increases Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds. Okay. So like if I activate that, I can actually get like more limit break gauge fill. So it goes from 33 to a minute. Actually, we'll get like a full minute charge. That's actually cool. That's actually useful. Not useful enough for me to want to equip it though. But useful nonetheless. Alright, let's take a look at the board. Man in Black. The greater part of those black shields who spied on Lostwing were taken by the Aether Flood. However, we have received reports that one yet survives. A zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place to a gruesome death. Alas, he is heretofore proved more than a match for the curse breakers sent to slay him. Lostwing. All right, let's I don't think it slows down the drain. I think it just fills the meter up. It still burns the same, I believe. But I would use it a couple times in fights.
Clive.
But who knows? I'll have to experiment with it and actually see.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
But I never really thought about it in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so no, I have everything set. I probably have like a ton of stuff that I can sell. Let me see something. Okay, can be sold for guild. Got 10 of these.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
I'm keeping the Orichalcum because I feel like I can use. I feel like that's gonna be used for like an ultimate weapon or something.
I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
I thought I would have use for these roses, but I haven't had much use for them, so I'm just gonna sell a couple.
You got out else?
Then sell a couple of these. I'm just letting it pile up at this point. It's just taking up space.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Oh, look at this. I almost maxed out the Sharp Fangs. That's how many I was so neglectful about, like, all this stuff that I keep getting.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
Jesus Christ, I really need... wow. Around...
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
All right. Okay, so let's continue on with the main mission now. Now we gotta go deal with Odin.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
Where's Mid?
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
What the hell? And there's Uncle Byron.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
I thought he lost both Clive and Joshua.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship? The Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Yeah, Byron is kind of like eccentric
Shall we
with
then?
like how he acts in this game.
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
He brings like a breath of fresh air to the seriousness of the game, which is nice. Even fall.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. Fuck.
Damn, they just got waxed. They were trying to run for their lives and they just got waxed. Oh, what the fuck are they? Oh, okay. Hold on. What the hell? I don't like that. I don't like how he moves. Freaking knock it down a peg. Oh, I was trying to parry that. Yeah, I don't like the fact that those enemies can move like that now. Now I gotta worry about them like warping all over the place and doing all types of crazy like damage with their spells. That's I kind of like the standard enemies that just spit smoke and like poison and smoke screen. I don't like that. That's almost like the Dream Runners from like DMC Devil May Cry. Oh, what the f- I dodged! There we go. Okay, I did it again. I dodged yet it didn't. Okay. I'm just throwing hands with everything. I sort of got Bahamut is so fun to use because like if you can cast off like a level 4 Mega Flare, just enemies are just stuck in the air. The same thing with Impulse if you use Impulse at the right time. I just wish there was like one ability that was like, or like I want something that's similar to the Phoenix's teleport, but it lets you actually move a lot faster and do a lot more stuff with it. Because Phoenix's teleport is great when using toggle to like launch enemies in the air and then follow after, but you can't catch them once they're in the air with it a second at a time. So like, say if I wanted to like launch them in the air with toggle and then warp with the Phoenix, and then do Garuda's like combo string and stuff like that, and then knock them away, and then warp to them with the Phoenix again. I can't do that before they hit the ground again, which is dumb. Or and then it also makes it to where it damn, that dog just freaking. It makes it to where, like, if you try to do the second combo string or whatever, using Phoenix while in the air, it will just drag you back to the ground anyway. Which sucks, so you can't really stay in the air as much as I would love to. But it is fun to try to come up with other ways of staying in the air, though. Oh, I was trying to parry that. Is this a potion? Please let this be a potion. It's not a potion. Okay. I don't want to use any of my potions. So the next encounter I run into, I'm going to have to use toggle. Oh, there we go. There's a potion.
This might take a while.
I knew that I was coming from behind. I wonder what Odin's ability is going to be like. I'm actually kind of curious, and I can't wait to see that. Okay, this area is kind of big. Coming up.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Pretty much. Oh shit. Josh and Joe went up the hill to kick a bunch of it. Yeah.
city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
What, the enemy that I just fought, or?
Where are they?
Or what I'm about to fight. Because, uh-oh.
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here? Nice try.
I hate when I dodge and it's like, I know I pressed the input like just on the frame where they hit me, so it just doesn't go through like that. There we go. Just clear out the whole room.
Where is your master? What does he want?
Oh, you're talking about with Titan. I was so confused by that. I was like, wait, I thought you were actually meaning like an actual enemy. Yeah, no, no. Titan's fucking shit is ridiculous. It feels like something out of a JoJo, where you can just like rapid punch the crap out of shit. It's like the way of the fist. The only reason why I'm not using Titan is because I wanted to try Bahamut for a bit, and I kind of like Bahamut's playstyle.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
Why do you call me Muthos? It's Mythos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt.
Oh, that's usually how I run it, but
An army of Akashic thralls.
I wanted to try different things.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. Actually, this might be the perfect time to switch out. Oh, can I change in combat? Damn it. Oh, that fireball actually tracks?
Nice try.
I was trying to parry that, but I guess you can't parry that?
I needed that.
What the fuck?
Trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch
Gungnir?
closely, Nuthos.
Oh, great.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, too early. Oh, that was too late, I guess. The window is so small for the dodge for trying to parry it, and plus it's like he has like these weird delays in his attack strings. You can't parry it? Shit. What the?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Shit. Oh, he caught me. Toggle. What the? Oh, you can parry it. What are you talking about? That thing can be parried. Please let that be enough to kill it, please. There we go. I'm gonna have to replay this so I can learn to parry those strikes, because the problem with those strikes is that, like, he would do like these weird delays in the movement where it looked like as if he's gonna go for the strike, but then he'll like wind up and then strike. Like it was like something like he was drunk. It was like he was moving around drunkily around the battlefield whenever he swung that giant lance around.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
What a weirdo.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
What the f- Did Odin just...
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
Odin just pulled like a Virgil. What the hell?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Why do I feel like he's gonna beat the shit out of us? He
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
All the rest.
Joshua!
Oh, and this is where she's gonna die.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Oh, Jill. Jill just died. Jill just died. She died. She's either dead or she got captured after that.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him.
Who knew a dude named Bernie could be scared? Dude, that dude is like freaking Virgil.
It must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right.
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
I hope there's no more side. Well, I'm not gonna say there isn't any more side missions. I'm just hoping that they let me go for a round 2 immediately against Odin, because it's like I want my dues.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Hold on, before I do that, I need a resupply.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best stock up.
Runeblade? Long before the Belestian alphabet became commonplace, early tribes across the Twins used a form of lettering now known collectively as runes. While most scholars agree that these runes were merely a crude representation of sophisticated pre-fall writing, some religious sects believe that their symbols hold power that is unlockable only when used in the specific order, much like those inscribed on the blade of this sword.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
That kind of sucks. Runic scholars separated that. Okay, I mean, I equip that, I guess.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
And let's talk to Blackthorn real quick on upgrade.
So what do I owe the honor?
I need to actually really sit down and play Diablo 2 because I have it. I just haven't got into it like that.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Yeah, it's just a matter of me getting into it because life has literally taken a chunk out of me. So it's been hard for me to like sit down and really do anything. This is like the longest I've been able to do anything when it comes to providing content and stuff like that.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do?
All right, let me see something here.
Calling with Akashi.
Something tells me that okay, so I still haven't gone for this one, and then there's this one in Dalmekia. Oh, almost dropped my pen. Shit. And I feel like these are the ones that I need for that Ouroboros bracelet. Probably a good idea to hunt those down before continuing on. Alright, let's go for the one in Lost Wing, because that one's been sitting on here for a while, and I completely forgot all about it until now. Yes, Targo is best dog. There's supposedly an enemy somewhere here in Lost Wing, but I don't see where they could be. In here, maybe? Oh yeah, it is. Holy trumpeter.
Bring out the bearers! Let me and my mortar purge them of their sin!
You'll regret on my mother's meeting.
Hold still!
Okay, alright. I mean, I blocked, but I guess not. Or, I'm not blocked, but dodged. Hold on. I can get meter back.
This will show you. Take your punishment.
I could have parried that. Alright, so he's taken care of. No, these enemies are these enemies, like, these bounties are nothing compared to the dragon that I fought that was level 50 while I was, like, level, what, 39? Yeah, no, these guys ain't shit.
Your work here is done.
Alright, they take care of one bounty. Now, let's move on to... He was nice and cuddly. Bro, I'm surprised I made it through that without dying. I didn't die once. I've held on to this last elixir since I bought it. I haven't died yet in this game. By some weird miracle or whatever. Now I gotta remember where the sickle is. Where the hell is it? Right here. I'm gonna assume it's gotta be over. No, it's not in the catery. Why would it be there? It's somewhere here. And the crazy bit about it too, as I had stated, that I fought him the whole entire time, and I almost did it without taking any damage. It was at the tail end where things started going a little haywire. There was like a couple instances where they almost got me. Where if I didn't have like stone tonics and then the heals or whatever, I would have been screwed. Yeah, let's not fight the giant cat. Thank you. I'm just gonna run past. It was more like the fact that I knew that if that dragon were to just touch me even once, it was gonna be very, very painful. So I was just like doing everything I can to dodge. And if I had to like use things like I would use Bahamut just to like apply as much damage as I can. Oh, we found our little.
Be safe.
Why does it look like a Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie? Looks like Iago or it looks like Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie, I swear to God.
Something tells me it won't be easy.
What the fuck? What is up with this bird? This bird's on some shit. This bird knows Kung Fu. Oh, is it? Because I never played Final Fantasy XIV. I've never played the online. So I wouldn't know. God, it. Oh, you motherfucker! Ah!
Guess we're all ready.
He tastes great with barbecue sauce. No, that chocobo was on some shit. Comet feather, a truly red. Wait. As truly red chocobos are rare, one might assume that same could be said of their feathers. Yet somehow they are found in nearly every market from Dalamil to Northreach, contrary to what the merchants hawking them would have you believe. However, the items on sale are more often than not the feathers of robins or even common hens, obtained by defeating Dread Comet.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
I feel bad for killing it. Also, it seems like they have more love. Birds aren't real; they're government drones. I'm not gonna lie. I would love for chocobos to be a real thing. The closest thing we have for chocobos is emus and ostriches, and both of them are mean.
What's Sancfordian, dear?
I'd be so happy if there was like actual chocobos, if like they really existed. I'm guessing at some point a bounty is gonna come in with a marble, and then I have no idea about the stained loincloth thing. It might be a thing for a minotaur.
If it's knowledge you seek.
To make sure there's no other side thing that I have to do right now.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Like father, like daughter. Both pains in my ass.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it?
Midodol, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one is the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recall your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. It's fucking...
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus.
We've had no word from
What would that be? Soto might know.
Now I gotta run all the way up. I think this is another thing that always drives me crazy about Final Fantasies. Well, this game specifically is that I wish you could just run a little bit faster through these locations. It feels like when you're trying to like do like get to like missions or whatever, or talk to somebody, you have to like jog like a mile and a half.
Did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are cruel?
Wait, so she made the music box that I fiddle around with every now and then? Who knew? Then again, I guess there had to be a reason why this thing exists.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
Why are you kids fucking with shit you're not supposed to be touching?
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
Uh-oh.
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing.